The Asrock Steel Legend RX 9070 OC is the best custom model you can buy of this GPU. Yes, I've said it. So welcome back at ImWateringPSUs, and here we are with another of my quick reviews. Now, little disclaimer, as usual, I am a fully independent reviewer. There's nobody sending this small channel a graphics card, so I can trash them if I want, or I can say they're really good if I want. I can also talk to you guys about BIOS modding, overclocking, and other things which some reviewers try to avoid. So with that said, this is actually a first on this series because I generally talk bad about most cards, but this card is a very good buy. Now, I am not saying you should buy an RX 9070 because with the current street pricing, especially in Europe, the choice between an RTX 5070 and this is pretty tough because sometimes the 5070 is actually cheaper and you get all of the Nvidia features, even if maybe a little bit less performance. Now, this is, however, a topic for a different video. Here I'm just reviewing the model. So I'm assuming you want to buy a 9070 and I am then saying whether or not this is the right model for you. And in this case, this is the right model for you. I can't see who this card is not for. Now, why am I saying that? Well, first of all, because it looks gorgeous. Okay, so in a full white build, it's gonna look sick. And if you put it in an all black build, it's also gonna look quite nice. Now, let's, as usual, start from the beginning. So packaging is also quite cool. We don't care too much, but it's nice to have a good package since you're spending quite a bit of money on the card. Now, the inside is pretty basic. You don't have any kind of power adapter because this is not an Nvidia card, a proprietary connector. It has a dual 8 pin, which we like a lot. And the card is fully wrapped, so you can do a lot of peel off as well, which is quite satisfying. You also have separate peel offs on the various ARGB parts of the card. They went so far as to put the ports cover in white. This is nice. Now, on the back of the box, hidden, there is a little manual, but you don't really need that. So it's good that they've hid it. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, but this card is not for everyone because what if I am a professional and I don't like those ugly lights? Well, they made a switch on the card for you. Now, unfortunately, it is not a BIOS switch. It's an LED switch. So you can just hit the switch and turn off all the LEDs. So in case you want a full white, sober card, this is also the card for you. That's why I'm saying it's for everyone. Unless, of course, you really dislike the color white. Now, a GPU cooler has a pass-through design on the back, as popular now, and it's also quite open air. Triple fan design brings very, very good cooling, but we'll cover that in a second. Let's stick to the actual card. So the port setup is pretty standard, 4 ports, one HDMI 3 DisplayPort as usual, dual 8 pin, you get the LED switch, you get the 3 mounting screws for an anti-sag bracket on the side, and you also have an external ARGB header in case you want to use your card as an ARGB controller, which is also quite nice. It is, however, fully recognized in my Aura Sync software using an Asus motherboard, and it's just compatible with every single motherboard brand in terms of controlling of the RGB. Now, this card is a very good performer out of the box. It runs cool, it runs quiet, and it does a very good job. It's an overclocked model out of the box. Now, you never should pay more for overclocked models. We say that all the time here at ImWateringPSUs, but this is a pretty good card. And it's also, could be a chance, but it is a very good overclocker. Now, technically, we're doing an undervolt. I have a video on the channel. In this channel, we cover mostly, again, BIOS mods, overclocking, undervolts. And this is a very good card. I've had 3 and they were all good overclockers because we have the good thermal headroom, power delivery on the actual PCB is strong, and it just goes very fast if you're willing to put in the time to undervolt. And even if you're not willing to put in the time, with a few presets, you can get it to run great. I'll show you guys the Firestrike of stock performance with the temperature in a closed off case. And as you can see, this is very good. Of course, if you go ahead and undervolt it for efficiency, you can drop another 10 degrees. And if you do undervolt it but fully unlocked power limit, you're gonna gain around 5 degrees, but also gain another 10% wattage consumption. That's to be expected if you're after absolute performance. But even under those, the card remains very quiet and presents no issue whatsoever. Even though it's a 3-slot card, it's also not too big, so it can fit in 90% of cases. And guys, as usual, video over because this is a quick review. We're not wasting your time. And yeah, if you like it, you should buy it. If you want one, it's a very good card. And with that said, however, let me know down in the comments if you have one and you have issues. I want this channel to be kind of like a community where we can compare experiences. So let me know down below. If you have another card you want me to take a look at, drop a comment. I'll try to check it out. And I hope I did not bore you guys too much and hope you will come back for another video. Bye bye.